letting go as we exhale of anything that's stressful, anything that we're carrying, and we're coming fully present into the moment, which is focusing on the breath. Help you get there. Just focus on your breath, noticing what you notice. And you may notice your mind is racing, or you may notice your left shoulder is tight, or you may notice that your jaw is kind of tense. Whatever you notice, continue to focus on the breath. So focusing on the breath, breathing in, pausing at the top of the breath, exhaling, pausing at the bottom of the exhale, inhaling, pausing at the top of the inhale, exhaling, pausing at the bottom of the exhale. So we get that rhythm, breathing in, matching our inhale length with our exhale length, and pausing at the top of the inhale, pausing at the bottom of the exhale. And during those pauses, notice what you notice. As you're inhaling to begin with, you're measuring the length of your breath by counting. The pause comes, the noticing. You exhale and count, measuring and balancing your inhale and exhale into the same length. And at the top of the inhale, you pause, notice. The bottom of the exhale, you pause, notice. So we focus on the noticing without judgment. We focus on the noticing and keeping our focus on the breath, breathing in, breathing out. And this helps you just detach from your thoughts so that your thoughts become like clouds drifting in the sky and not tension-inducing or, energies that start to bring your consciousness into becoming the thought. So this kind of observation and distance from it through concentrating on the breath can really detach you from the thoughts and help you recognize, oh, the thoughts are something I have, and they come from this mind, which is something I have. And I can learn how to manage this mind so that I can find greater peace and harmony in my being. Breathing in, breathing out. So we come together on these days for the purpose of tuning up our chakras, recognizing that these energy fields are something that we have, and by being aware of the energy fields, we can distribute the chi force evenly in our body, instead of having it all wound up in one place or concentrated in another and, not able to flow into all the others. So what we're doing is we're bringing an even flow in through the breath, through the noticing, through the awareness of your energy field, your chakra field. So first we place a container of light around the body, below the feet, above the head, in front of the body, behind the body, to the right and the left. And as you're bringing this in, you remember that it's about 4 feet from the edges of your skin, above, below, in front, behind, to the sides. And you remember that it's in the quantum reality, so we don't have to think that there's a barrier with the floor. We can move right through it. And this begins to teach you how to move through the barriers that we create in the flow of our energy. It teaches us how to remain calm when things get really crazy out there and we get nervous and we stop breathing fully, or, our emotions get the better of us and then they're clogged up and the flow is gone. So this is about keeping the energy, the chi force, the life force flowing, the prana flowing through your system. And we do this by recognizing that within the system there is this chakra system that actually distributes the chi force, the life force, the prana to all our organs, to our glands, carries it through our blood and our nervous system. Breathing in, breathing out. So you're surrounded with the container of light. You drop your attention to the main energy centers, so those 7 energy centers that we know. The root at the base, the red, the orange at the navel, the yellow at the solar plexus, the green in the center of your chest, the heart, the blue at the throat, the indigo at the third eye, and the violet at the crown. Breathing in, breathing out. As you breathe in and out, relaxing your body, letting go of tension anywhere you notice tension, and we'll drop our attention down to the root now. So as you begin to breathe, just visualize red in nature, draw it into your energy field, your aura, and your container of light. And then concentrate it down at the root, nice straight spine, sitting up tall and straight, feet are flat on the ground. And sometimes to start this, I like to march my feet or stomp them a little bit or rotate the ankles. You want to bring the energy down. You want to bring that descending energy of light into your root, and you want to feel grounded and safe and balanced here on the earth. So breathing in and out, it's a low-toned Om to wake up the chakra, and the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Lam. So breathing in, nice straight spine, red energy. Om. Lam. Om. Lam. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's do that one more time. You can march your feet, roll around on your sits bones and straighten up your spine. Low sound. And go ahead and really make it. If you're making a hesitant one, just let it come in louder and yourself really root to the new healed whole Mother Earth. Om. Lam. So taking some nice deep breaths in and keeping your solar plexus and your belly chakra nice and straight and aligned above that root. So going to your belly, the orange chakra, spreading out from hip to hip. There's a nice muscle that goes horizontally across this area of the body and supports your lower back and your hips. So breathing in and out. Maybe kind of hold your belly in and tense that muscle so you can feel it as you bring in the orange energy. The one-syllable Sanskrit mantra sound for the belly chakra is Vam with a V. And you're spreading that orange through your auric field and concentrating it at the navel area. And our tone exercise is a medium-toned Om. Om. Vam. Vam. And think a happy thought, an earthly happy thought, like maybe picking a pumpkin or an apple or being outside on the earth or taking a hike. Think of something that makes you feel connected to the earth, warm sand on your feet, rolling around in your soft covers on a cold morning. So our belly chakra likes to feel comfortable and feel fun and joy. So let's feel that. Think about that as you're toning it. We'll tone it one more time. Vam. Now, a lot of you may have gotten on the phone today with your mind full of thoughts, things you have to do. I was thinking about things I have to do later, things I haven't done yet, and so bringing that sort of anxiety in. So when we come into these, especially these lower three chakras, we're resetting so that we can be a little bit calmer about what we're going forth to do today, and we can stop worrying about what we have to do later, what we did yesterday or didn't do, and be fully present in the moment. So let's try that orange again, thinking of something that just makes you happy in a moment and using the sound, the tone of the Om. Allow yourself to spread that energy through your gut, through your system. Ready? Om. Vam. Nice deep breath. Pull yourself up to the solar plexus. Lift up the rib cage. Keep the spine straight. You can put your hand on your belly, kind of press in on the belly and shine out with the solar plexus. Personal power. So as you're breathing in and out, thinking of yellow sunshine, yellow flowers, yellow squash, whatever it is, some kind of yellow in nature. Big sunflower. Breathing it in. Mentally repeat, I am worthy. I am worthy of support. I am worthy of being happy. I am worthy of finding my balance. Whatever it is, just state it. Stating it out loud is going to make it even stronger, and you can march the feet again. Start to focus on that yellow, drawing it in. The one-syllable Sanskrit mantra is Ra, and the exercise is the higher toned Om. Solar plexus. Ra. You can get that tone. Ra. So bring your Ra out and feel like, I'm here, I'm worthy, I'm worth it. Breathing in and breathing out. From there, we're going to come up to the fourth chakra, which is the bridge, the green, the Anahita chakra. This is the heart chakra. Breathing in and out. Thinking of lush green. Boy, after the rain here, when it's green, it's so beautiful to see. Just breathing in that healing energy, that chlorophyll, life force that feeds the plants on the planet. That's our exercise. The deep sighs. They're really good for your body. Make some noise with it. If you're hesitant, then step it up a little. Yum is the one-syllable Sanskrit mantra as you spread the screen through the center of your chest. Yum. And here lies the heart in the heart chakra, and the heart is the empress on the throne in Chinese medicine. Yum. You can open up to the divine feminine, visualizing it. Heart chakra, visualizing green Tara is actually really helpful with this chakra. Yum. She's compassion in action, often depicted as green. Yum, yum, yum. 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 And in Dharamsala, in the temple, which we'll be showing some pictures to you of tonight, there's a green Tara statue. It's quite large, and she's gold, and so it took me a while to figure out which deity she was. The whole background of her display is green, so I should have gotten it, but I didn't quite get it because she's wearing so many necklaces and stuff. Couldn't tell whether she was a female deity or not. But the green Tara, just when I show it to you tonight, I ended up spending some time the afternoon after I saw His Holiness just sitting in the temple and staring at this, and meditating and staring at this beautiful image of green Tara. So opening your heart to your images of the divine feminine right now. Yum. 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 So from the heart, we're going to go up to the throat. Yeah. So the tongue is coming out, the paws are flaring up. That's the lion breath. So when you do the lion breath, you have your elbows pointing down, so your forearms are facing out, and your wrists are kind of flopped over. But when your tongue comes out and you make the sound, you flare up your paws. So feeling that sort of sense of clearing out your communication center. You're aligned in those 4 lower chakras, and you want to express from your heart. So you want to clear out anything that's just kind of stuck there in the sky blue chakra, the throat chakra, the 5th chakra. And again, you can march your feet, allowing yourself to feel, yep, I'm grounded. Sometimes when you do the lion breath exercise, you kind of feel lightheaded. So notice if you're feeling a little light, and march with your feet and ground your reason for being here. Sometimes we get a little scared when we get back in our expression center, and we're afraid of expressing what is truly in our hearts, and so we kind of start to feel ourselves go out of the body. So notice that when you're doing this, and really use the lion breath strong and with conviction, and feel the difference in your body when you do that. Visualizing blue of the sky. Good. So if you're not feeling grounded, we'll do it again 3 times like we just did, but this time march and be aware of your root and ground your feeling of your right to be here, your right to express your truth with love, your right to express love. Hem, hem, hem. So visualizing the blue sky, sometimes I like to imagine I'm laying on the earth and I can feel the warmth against my spine, like maybe I'm laying on the beach or something, and I'm looking up at that blue sky above me that's so expansive. And now I do the chant part, the 1-syllable Sanskrit mantra chant, which is also hum. 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 I'm going to make the sound 3 or 4 more times. As you're doing it, just notice how the difference, how it feels in your body. Hum, 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 hum. And our musicians on this call, they're here. We have like 3 or 4 of them here I see on the list. They know the value of sound and tone that you make with the instruments and with the voice, with your own body. There's lots of articles about how humming now can reset the chemicals in your body and bring greater calm in. So let's everybody hum again. Ready? Hum. Extra strong if you're visualizing the blue sky. Try again. Hum. So we're aligned in our 5 chakras. They're awake, they're spinning. We're coming up to the 6th. When we get to the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye, I like to take a moment out for gratitude. So turning the palms up, holding them open to receive. Begin to visualize all those things that you're grateful for and state them out loud. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for this knowledge. I'm grateful that people write beautiful books, and grateful for all my teachers. I'm grateful for the guides, the guardians. Grateful for all of you. Grateful to be here. I could be like running around the house rushing and worrying about things, but instead I'm being conscious, fully present in the moment, and sharing it with like-hearted individuals. So, you're stating your gratitude, you're thinking of your guides, your guardians, your teachers. Those beautiful statues are on my mind right now in the temple in Dharamsala, and I'm recognizing that they represent the energy of those wise beings, and being in their presence, recognizing that, brings a real feeling of peace. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And it's a high-pitched E. The color is indigo. As you're bringing that high-pitched E through, just kind of feel it piercing through the veils and the fogs and the confusions. And Sham is the 1-syllable Sanskrit mantra. Here we go. Sham, sham. Sham. With the palms still open, we move our consciousness up to the crown chakra energy, the top of the brain, the top of the head, going through the skull, streaming up, connecting you to heaven's force. We keep the palms open for this, so at the end of our exercise, you can feel the energy coming back in a shower of light and absorb it more fully into your body since you've opened your chakras today. So the exercise sound where you're visualizing purple, amethyst, violet going up into white light and reaching up to your guides, your guardians, and your angels and your ascended masters, whatever they might be. Your palms are open. Your exercise is wah, going from a low wah, 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 to the highest you can go. Ready? And feeling that energy. Now, the one syllable Sanskrit mantra for the crown chakra is Om. So we tend to like to close our circle and our practice each time that we do it together with Om. Let's do 3 beautiful tones of Om today. The first for yourself. Acknowledge yourself for being here, for getting up, for dropping your worries or your concerns for a moment and opening to spirit in this full presence of the moment. The second for each other. Thanks all you guys for being here, for listening later on recordings. And the third, to just send that chorus of toning of Om, up, out into the ethers of your space, of your communities, out into our planet. Ready?